Hey everyone, it's Mike. Sorry that I haven't made a video in a while, just that I've been a bit busy recently. Just got my permit, which I'm pretty excited about. And this is part 4, I think. And you might be wondering why we're at the embark screen. It's because the last fort that you've been following on the videos, something horrible happened to it, and these badgers just came and just killed everyone for no reason at all. Yeah, just random horrible things can happen to your fort all the time. But losing is a big part of this game, so just make sure you have fun, and you're probably going to be re-embarking a lot. So this time, instead of just using the embark that I used last time, I'm going to use the one that I actually use myself, that I put together, and I'll show you what it is, and maybe you can, if you think you want to improve on something, you can make your own custom embark pack. So when you start, you just hit prepare for journey carefully, and you start with like a blank slate, and then you just add points as you want. So I'll just go through each dwarf. The first dwarf, it's also pretty similar to what the last one is, just pretty different at the same time though. So we have this, our first dwarf's a miner, and pretty much our negotiator. He's gonna do trading. Then here is a dedicated miner. Yep, he's just gonna be mining. This guy is a woodcutter and carpenter. He also has some skills in axe fighting, so in case we need him, he's there. This guy is a mason and engraver. He's also a mechanic. Mechanisms are helpful. I couldn't show you them, but I'll show you them in this fort. Here we have a leather worker, and here's more important stuff. Yeah, a stone crafter and gem cutting and setting. So gem cutting and setting is probably the easiest way to make money for your dwarves, so you can buy stuff. Well, it is for me at least. There's probably more other ways, but this is what I do. He's gonna be this guy. He's gonna be our blacksmithing. He's gonna work with metal, making armor and metal, working the furnace, and he's also gonna be fishing early on. Fishing is a great source of food, by the way. And here we have our farmer, who's also a cook and a butcher and brewer. So it's pretty similar, just that instead of a hunter, we pretty much brought this stone crafter and metal worker and combined our woodcutter and carpenter. So for the items, it's pretty basic. We're just going to bring the bare minimum. We're going to bring 2 picks and the battle axe, plenty of booze, some seeds, the anvil, and some early food for early on. And then, of course, the 4 hens and a rooster for the eggs. And some dogs. War dogs, actually, because they can fight good. And they'll be helpful to defend us from early animals. And some cats for dealing with rodents. That's all the items that I brought. It's pretty similar. And, you know, just change things as you need them for if you want to do something differently. So just name the fort. We'll call it Silvery Stroked, sure. Escape done. Group name, The Lovely Pages. Alright. So we'll embark with that. Alright, yep, the fun little paragraph. So pause. The difference this time is that there's going to be a hill, so instead of having to build a wall around us, we can just like dig a tunnel right into the hill. It's a lot safer that way, and it should be easier to show you things. Anyway, I'm not gonna do too much because I already showed you how to start off. I'll do all that off screen. I'll get the fort's basics running, and once I have more stuff to show you, I'll show you that. So this is a quick little thing that I wanted to show you, and just for the sake of showing you more things, I'll show you this nice little program that you can have running that comes with the Lazy Nude pack. So from your screen, you just go to this tab right here, Utilities, and there's all these stuff down here which are just like hacks and other things for rendering your fort. But the only one I really use is Dwarf Therapist, so just double click to start it. Now what this is it's an easy way to manage all your dwarves. So instead of having to go to U, scroll through all these, hit C, hit G, I don't even know because I don't even do this anymore. But yeah, instead of having to hit P and L to set what their jobs are, you can just go right to this, have it open, and like each dwarf will have their name here, and each selected box is what they do. So right here we have our miner, and depending on how big the little squares inside are, that's how much skill they have in whatever that is. So here we have a nice miner. Like, there's so much more room for improvement. The highest legendary is gonna be like a little diamond inside. So right here you can see he does all that. So all the jobs are sorted based on their group. Like, mining is just by itself. Everything involving wood is right here. Everything with rocks, animals, healthcare, just random food, and crafting, I think. Fish, metalsmithing, gemworking, crafting, mechanics, and hauling. So all dwarves have hauling set, of course. Here, like, here's our gem cutter, and he's a good stone crafter, so he has those selected. And even if they have no skill, you can still set them to do stuff, but I'm not going to do that. And every time you tell them to do something, like let's say I don't want them to be a mason, it says everything that happened here, but it's not going to happen right away. You have to hit commit changes. And now, back in Dwarf Fortress, our mason won't be doing any stonework, but we don't want that. So we'll give it back to him just like that. And if you right click and set nickname, you're able to change what they're called. So let's say we want to call this guy Mike. Commit changes, and now this guy is Mike. That's me. Yay. So then there's more tabs up here, like the military. We don't really have anyone except for our one little axe dwarf. And these are social skills, which are just random, and they affect minor things. You don't really need to worry about this, unless really appraising is the most important one, I think. Although some experts might disagree with me. I'm not the greatest. So yeah, just like play around with this and you'll get the hang of it. And one last helpful thing is the wiki. So I have a bookmark right here, just go right to it. And here you can look up information about pretty much anything in the game. So like, for instance, if I hit K and I look around, I want to see, oh, what's a hen? I can just go search what a hen is, and the turkey's the first result. So sure, small forest bird. Yeah, it just tells you about what it does in game. So literally anything in the game, just search. Like, we'll just go to a random page. Animal dissector. Like, this is a skill you can look up. Look up like random little animals, monarchs, brown bullhead, recent changes, buckets, biomes. Oops. Random page. Woodcutting. So yeah, literally anything in the game. So this is really helpful. What I usually do, I just have this open and this open, so while I play I can just, if I need to know something or I want to change something with my doors, I just go right over to it and it's there. So there's not going to be too much in this video, but just wanted to show you those two little things, and I'll actually show you something helpful next time. So, see ya!